Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some space here. And now look at him go.
It's over. It's over.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by Brian Poole.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Incomplete. Ryan pulled that time there to get a hand on it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. This is Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Saints 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Would you trade sixes for...
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Hunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They run with Hunt. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Tampa Bay.
Stafford on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Complete.
7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford right side complete. That's Woods. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Saints 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
first and 10. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll move the chains.
On for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Throw caught left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's gone.
Slant pass to Bull.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second and
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
no gain on the play. Makes it third.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Gain of a yard.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Reed has it. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Stafford. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, gone. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
With the score, Buccaneers 24, Saints 6.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. They'll run it here with none. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Made the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, here's Gone. They'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up.
They run again with Hunt. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10.
On first down, Hunt. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll fake the give. Now gone.
At the 25-yard line.
This throw caught right around the 6.
And hurts. That's good for a Saints. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. On first and 10, Stafford. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 44, Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Pierre Paul on the stop.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. There's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
This is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McCann
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Throwing here, Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Stafford's pass.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened now.
And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to Stafford. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Today's